According to all known laws of aviation, there is no way that a bee should be able to fly. Its wings are too small to get its fat little body off the ground. The bee, of course, flies anyway, because bees don't care what humans think is impossible. Yellow, black, yellow, black, yellow, black, yellow, black. Oh, black and yellow. Yeah, let's shake it up a little. Barry, breakfast is ready. Coming. Oh, hang on a second. Adjusts antennas into a headset. Hello? Adam on the phone. Barry? Adam? Can you believe this is happening? I can't believe it. I'll pick you up. Hangs up, sharpens his stinger, looking sharp. Flies downstairs. Barry, why don't you use the stairs? Your father paid good money for those. Sorry, I am excited. Here's the graduate, very proud of you, son, and a perfect report card, all B's. Very proud, touches Barry's hair. Ma, I got a thing going here. Ah, you got some lint on your fuzz. Ow, that's me. Wave to us, we'll be in row at 118,000. Bye. Flies off. Barry, I told you stop flying in the house. Barry drives his car to pick up his classmate Adams outside his house. Reading the Hive Today newspaper, the front page headline reads, Frisbee hits Hive. Internet down. B, I heard sound, then whammo. Hey Adam. Hey Barry. Is that fuzz gel? A little. It's a special day, finally graduating. Never thought I'd make it. Yeah. 3 days grade school, 3 days high school. Those were so awkward. 3 days college, I'm glad I took one day in the middle and just hitchhiked around the Hive. You did come back different. A bee calls out as they drive past. Hi, Barry, says B. Hey, Artie, growing a mustache? Looks good. Hey, did you hear about Frankie? Yeah. You going to his funeral? No, I'm not going to his funeral. Anybody knows you sting someone, you die. You don't waste it on a squirrel. He was such a hothead. Yeah, I guess he could have just gotten out of it that way. They make various noises as the car goes up and down some hills and does a loop on the road. Whoa! Whoa! I love this incorporating an amusement park right into our regular day. I guess that's why they say we don't need a vacation. They arrive, fly in, and take their seats. Boy, quite a bit pump under the circumstances. Well, Adam, today we are men. We are B men. Amen. A and B bumping each other. Ah! Students, faculty, distinguished Bs, please welcome Dean Buswell. Dean Buswell walks onto the stage and taps the microphone. Welcome, new Hive City graduating class of, presses a button to change the timer on the podium from 9 o'clock to 9:15. 9:15! And that concludes our graduation ceremonies. Students cheer, throw their caps into the air as helmets are placed on their heads. And begins your career at Honex Industries. Are we going to pick our jobs today? I heard it's just orientation. Oh, whoa, heads up. Here we go. The stands for Winger University as students are sitting and beginning converting into tram seating. Keep your hands and antennas inside the tram at all times. Flies down to in the tram as it starts moving and repeats it in Spanish. Montana goes, I can't read Spanish. Wonder what's going to be like. A little scary. He and Barry mimic shivering and making scared noises. Welcome to Honex, a division of Honesco, and a part of the Hexagon Group. This is it. Wow. Tram moves into the factory floor. Wow. We know that you, as a bee, have worked your whole life to get to the point where you can work for your whole life. Honey begins when our valiant pollen jocks bring the nectar to the hive. Our top secret formula is automatically color corrected, scent adjusted, and bubble contoured into this soothing sweet syrup with its distinctive golden glow you know as honey! Tour guide grabs a beaker of honey as they drive by and tosses it into the group, which bounce into towards back. That girl was hot. She's my cousin. She is? Yes, we're all cousins. Right, you're right. At Honex, we constantly strive to improve every aspect of bee existence. These bees are stress testing a new helmet technology. Behind a display window, a bee puts on a helmet, then runs back and forth as levers holding a rolled up magazine, supply swatter, and a shoe move down to try to hit him. He is hit by the magazine, dodges the fly swatter, and then hits on the boot, and then again by all three, followed by being sprayed with aerosol from 2 cans. He signals he's okay, but is flattened by the fly swatter magazine and shoe converging to strike him together. He signals he's okay by poking his arm up through a hole in the fly swatter and giving another thumbs up. The tram riders applaud. Oh, what do you think he makes? Not enough. And here we have our latest advancement, the Krellman. What does that do? Catches that little strand of honey that hangs you after you pour it. Saves us millions. A Krellman worker waves and Adam waves back. Ha ha, hi ha ha. Can anyone work on the Krellman? Of course, most bee jobs are small ones, but bees know that every job, if it's done well, means a lot. But choose carefully, because you'll stay in the job that you pick for the rest of your life. The same job for the rest of your life. I did not know that. What's the difference? Huh? You'll be happy to know that bees as a species haven't had one day off in 27 million years. Whoa. So you'll just work us to death. We'll sure try. Everyone laughs while Barry looks uncomfortable. The tram converts into a boat that flows down a log fume-style ramp with honey in it, then converts back to a wheeled tram at the end. With the tour over, Adam and Barry head home. Adam jumps with excitement. Wow, that blew my mind. What's the difference? Adam, how could you say that? One job forever? That's an insane choice to have to make. Well, I'm relieved. Now we only have to make one decision in life. But Adam, how could they never have told us that? Barry, why would you question anything? We're bees. We're the most perfectly functioning society on Earth. A filing station attendant yells at a bee for putting the honey nozzle into his own mouth. Yeah, but Adam, you ever think maybe things work a little too well around here? Like what? Give me one example. Both stop in the middle of an intersection of the traffic just to drive around them. I don't know, but you know what I'm talking about. Please clear the gate. Royal Nectar Force on approach. Royal Nectar Force on approach. Wait a second, check it out. Hey, those are the pollen jocks. Wow. Pollen jocks fly into the hive and land. I've never seen them this close. They know what it's like outside the hive. Yeah, but some of them don't come back. Two ladybees waves at the jocks and call out, "Hey jocks, hi jocks." The pollen is removed from the jocks and collected into storage capsules marked nectar, then trucked away. A general flies over to welcome them. You guys did great. You're monsters. You're sky freaks. I love it. I love it. I wonder where those guys have just been. I don't know. Their days not planned outside the hive, flying who knows where, doing who knows what. You can't just decide one day to be a pollen jock. You have to be bred for that. Right. Pollen begins drifting down around them. Look at that. That's more pollen than you and I will ever see in a lifetime. It's just a status symbol. I think bees make too big of a deal out of it. Perhaps unless you're wearing it and the ladies see you wearing it. The same two lady bees giggle at being talked about by Barry. Those ladies, aren't they our cousins too? Distant. Look at these two, couple of hive Harrys. Let's have some fun with them. It must be so dangerous being a pollen jock. Oh yeah, one time a bear had me pinned up against a mushroom. He had one paw on my throat, and with the other he was slapping me back and forth across the face. Oh my, I never thought I'd knock him out. To add him. And what were you doing during all of this? Obviously, I was trying to alert the authorities. I can autograph that if you want. A little gusty out there today, wasn't it, comrades? Yeah, gusty. Yeah, we're gonna hit a sunflower patch about 6 miles from here tomorrow. 6 miles, huh, Barry? It's a puddle jump for us, but maybe you're not up for it. Maybe I am. You're not. We're going 0900 at J-Gate. Wow. What do you think, Buzzy Boy? Are you bee enough? I might be. It all depends on what 0900 means. Later, back at home that night, Barry's on the balcony, looking out at the hive. Hey, Honex. Oh, Dad, you surprised me. Laughing. Have you decided what you're interested in, son? Well, there's lots of choices, but you only get one. Laughs again. Dad, do you ever get bored of doing the same job every day? Son, let me tell you something about stirring. You grab that stick and you just move it around, you stir it around, you get yourself into a rhythm. It's a beautiful thing. You know, Dad, the more I think about it, maybe the honey field just isn't right for me. You were thinking of what? Making balloon animals? That's a bad job for a guy with a stinger. Well, no. Janet, your son's not sure he wants to go into honey. Oh, Barry, you are so funny sometimes. I'm not trying to be funny. You're not funny. You're going into honey. I'll send the stirrer. You're gonna be a stirrer. No one's listening to me. Wait till you see the sticks I have for you. I could say anything I want right now. In sing-song, I'm gonna get an ant tattoo. Oh, let's open some fresh honey and celebrate. Maybe I'll pierce my thorax. Mom and Dad start walking away. Dad raises his glass and says, "To honey. Shave my antenna." So funny. Shack up with a grasshopper. Get a gold tooth and start calling everybody dog. I am so proud. Barry and Adam arrive the next morning at the job selection booth. I can't believe we're starting work today. Today's the day. Come on, all the good jobs are gone. We'll be gone. Unenthused. Yeah, right. Dean Buzzwell at his second job, looking at the desk in the front of the Honex job placement board. Pollen counting, stunt B, pouring stir, front desk hair removal. Is it still available? Hang on, 2 left, and one of them's yours. Congratulations, son. Step to the side, please. Yeah. What'd you get? Picking the crowd out. Whoa, that is Stella. Wow, a couple of newbies. Yes, first name, we are ready. Well, step up and make your choice. To Barry. Do you want to go first? Oh, no, you go. Molly, what's available? Restroom attendant's always open, and not for the reason you think. Any chance of getting that Killman, sir? Sure, your own status of Krellman working change assembly. Oh, I'm sorry, the Krellman just closed down. Wax monkey's always open, and the Krellman just opened up again. Well, whenever a bee dies, that's an opening. See that? He's dead, another one dead, deadified, 2 more dead. Dead from the neck up, dead from the neck down. But that's life. Oh, this is so hard. Heating, cooling, stunt bee, pourer, stirrer, humming, inspector, number 7, lint, oh god, stripe coat supervisor, antenna, ball polisher, white mangler. Fuck. Barry, what do you think I should... Barry! Alright, we've got sunflower patch in quadrant 9. Geranium window box on Sutton Place. Adam calls Barry, what happened to you? Where are you? I'm going out. Out where? Out there. Oh no, I have to go before I go to work for the rest of my life. You're gonna die. You crazy? Hello. Oh, and another call coming in. Barry hangs up as Adam says again, you're crazy. If anyone's feeling brave, there's a Korean deli on 83rd that gets their roses today. Hey guys, well look at that. Isn't that the kid we saw yesterday? Hold it, son. Flight desk restricted. It's okay, Lou. We're gonna take him up. Yeah, really feeling lucky, are ya? Holds clipboard for Barry. Sign here, just initial that, thank you. Okay, you got a rain advisory today, and as you know, bees cannot fly in the rain, so be careful as always. Watch your brooms, hockey sticks, dogs, birds, bears, bats. Also, I got a couple of reports of root beer being poured on us. Murphy's in a home because of it. It's just babbling like a cicada. That's awful. And a reminder for you rookies, bee law number 1, absolutely no talking to humans. Alright, launch positions. The pollen jocks begin chanting buzz, 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 over and over as they change positions. Black and yellow. Hey, you ready for this hot shot? Yeah, bring it on. The pollen jocks begin calling out the fright positions. Wind check, antenna check, next check, wings check, stinger check. Scared out of my shorts check. Okay, ladies, move it out. Oh god. Flight crews, help jocks get the wings started. Pound those petunias, you striped them stuckers, all of you. Drain those flowers, all depart. Wow, I'm out, I can't believe I'm out. So blue, ho, feel so fast and free. Box kite, whoa, flows. This is Blue, leader. We have Rose's visual. Bring it around 30 degrees and hold. Roses, 30 degrees. Roger, bring it around. Stand to the side, kid. It's got a bit of a kick. Oh, and this one's a nectar collector. You ever see pollination up close? No, sir. I pick up some pollen here, sprinkle over here, maybe a dash over here, pinch on that one. See that? It's a little bit of magic, ain't it? Wow, that's amazing. Why do we do that? It's pollen power, kid. More power, more pollen, more pollen, more nectar, more honey for us. Cool. I'm picking up a lot of bright yellow. Could be daisies. Don't we need those? Copy that visual. Hold on. One of those flowers seems to be on the move. Say again, you important a moving flower? Affirmative. The 3 bees land to check out of the objects. In the distance, this was on the line. This is the coolest, isn't it? I don't know, but I'm loving this color. Oh, it smells so good. Not like a flower, but I like it. Yeah, fuzzy. Chemically. Careful, guys. It's a little grabby. Lands on one of the objects and hugs it. My sweet lord of bees. Hey, Candy Brain, get off there. Problem. A woman picks up the tennis ball Barry is stuck to and walks back to the serving line. Guys, this could be bad. Affirmative. As the woman bounces the ball a few times, Barry stuck to it still and says on each bounce, very close, gonna hurt, mama's little boy. You are way out of position, rookie. Barry screams as the woman hits the ball, coming in at you like a missile. Help me. You know, I don't think these are flowers. Should we tell him? I think he knows. Screaming, what is this? Match point. You can just start backing up, bunny, because I believe you're about to eat it. Jackson clears his throat, distracting Ken, causing Ken to hit the ball, sending it to the high air and into the street. Oh, you cannot be serious. Yowzer. Barry gets stuck into the engine compartment of a passing car, into the engine before escaping through a hole and into the car's air conditioning system, where he sees a dead bug stuck to the filter. Ew, gross. A woman in the car turns on the air conditioner, blowing Barry into the car's cabin, where she sees him. There's a bee in the car, screams at Barry. Barry screams at her. Everyone except the young girl screams back to her husband. Do something. I'm driving. Hi, bee. He's back here. He's going to sting me. Nobody move. If you don't move, he won't sting you. Freeze. Everybody stands still, including Barry, who hovers in the same spot. He blinked. Just get out of a can of hairspray and sprays it on Barry. Spray him, Granny. What are you doing? Barry escapes out of the roof vent. God, that was a fucking rush. Wow, the tension level out here is unbelievable. I gotta get home. Something moves down past him, very close and fast. Whoa, Barry sees rain starting to fall heavily. Can't fly in the rain, can't fly in the rain, can't fly in the rain. A raindrop hits him, but before he can recover, another hits him. Mayday, mayday, be going down. Barry sees a window ledge and barely makes it there, then crawls to the open window. Could you close the window, please? Huh? Oh, hey, check out the new resume. I made it into a fold-out brochure. You see? Folds out. Oh no, more humans. I don't need this. Tries to fly out of the window, but bounces off it. Oof. Ow, what was that? Tries again. Maybe this time. Taps the glass. This is diabolical. Showing off his resume is fantastic. I've got all my special skills, even my top 10 favorite movies. What's your number 1? Star Wars? Nah, I don't go for that. Mimics lasers firing kind of stuff. No wonder we're not supposed to talk to them. They're out of their minds. When I walk out of a job interview, they're flabbergasted. They can't believe the things they say. There's the sun. Maybe that's a way out. Flies towards the light near the ceiling. I don't remember the sun having a big 75 on it. Bounces off of it and then starts falling, landing in a bowl of chip dip. I gotta tell ya, I predicted global warming. I could feel it getting hotter. At first, I thought it was me. Andy scoops up some tip with a tortilla chip with including Barry, and it brings it towards his mouth. Wait, stop, bee, kill it. Grab something to kill it. Stand back there, winter boots. Wait, don't kill him. You know I'm allergic to him. This thing could kill me. Why does his life have less value than yours? Vanessa places the lasso over Barry. Why does his life have any less value than mine? Is that your statement?
I'm just saying all life has value. You don't know what he's capable of feeling. Vanessa rips Keen's resume in half and slides it under the glass. My brochure. Carries the glass with Barry inside over to the window and releases him. There you go, little guy. I'm not scared of him, but yeah, it's an allergic thing. Hey, why don't you put that on your resume brochure? It's not funny. My whole face could puff up. Make it one of your special skills. You know, knocking someone out is also a special skill. Later, as the rain stops and the sun comes back out. Right, bye, Vanessa, thanks. Vanessa, next week, yogurt, right? Yeah. Yeah, sure can. You know, whatever. You could put carob chips on there. Bye, supposed to be less calories or something. Bye, the last of her guests have left. She shuts the door and begins cleaning up. Sighs. I gotta say something. She saved my life. I've gotta say something. Alright, here it goes. Barry flies back into their house and then almost crashed window and stops into the front of a can of a bumblebee chunk late. The tuna as Vanessa walks by, stopping right in the line of the mascot. He starts to walk away and looks back, says ha, and then turns back around to look at the mascot and says nah, and then she misses the picture and continues walking. Barry resumes flying and lands on a postcard from Coney Island, trapped to the refrigerator, again in a position where Vanessa doesn't notice him. What would I say? I could really get in trouble. It's a B law. You're not supposed to talk to a human. I can't believe I'm doing this. Begins debating with himself. I've got to. Oh, I can't do it. Come on. No, yes, no, do it. I can't. How should I start? You like jazz? No, that's no good. Here she comes. Speak, you fool. To Vanessa. Hi. Vanessa gasps and drops the dishes. I'm sorry. Ha, you're talking. Yes, I know, you're talking. I know, I'm sorry. No, it's okay, it's fine. I know I'm dreaming, but I don't recall going to bed. Well, you know, it's very disconcerting. Yeah, I mean, this is a bit of a surprise to me. I mean, you're a bee. Yeah, I'm a bee. And, you know, I'm not supposed to be doing this, but Vanessa makes a small noises when Barry's talking. They were all trying to kill me, and if it wasn't for you, I mean, I had to thank you, and it's just the way I was raised. Vanessa grabs a fork and stabs herself in the hand, then cries out. Oh, that was a little weird. I'm talking to a bee. Yeah, I'm talking to a bee. Anyway, then the bees were talking to me. And I'm grateful I'm gonna leave now. Wait. How did you learn to do that? What? The talking thing? Well, the same way you did, I guess. Mom and Dad, honey, pick it up. Laughs unconceivably. That's very funny. Yeah, bees are funny. If we didn't laugh, we'd cry. With what we have to deal with anyway. Can I get you something? Like what? I don't know, coffee? Well, I don't want to put you out unless you're making it anyway, so that's no trouble. It takes 2 minutes. Really, just coffee. I hate to impose. Don't be ridiculous. Actually, I just love a cup. Hey, you want a little rum cake? I really shouldn't. Have a little rum cake. Oh, no, I can't. Oh, come on. You know I'm trying to lose a couple micrograms here. Where? Well, these stripes don't help. You look great. I don't know if you know fashion. Vanessa walks in, puts corner, coffee cup in her other hand. Are you alright? No. Fade to Vanessa and Barry on her roof terrace, talking and having coffee. He's making the tie in the cab as they're firing up Madison, so he finally gets there. He runs up the steps into the church. The wedding's on. Yeah, and he's in the watermelon. I thought you said, Why would I marry a watermelon? Barry laughs. Vanessa's more confused than amused. Barry gestures, indicating his joke is done. Oh, is that a bee joke? Yeah, that's kind of the stuff we do. Yeah, different. So anyways, what are you gonna do, Barry? About work? I don't know. I want to do my part of the hive, but I can't do it the way they want. I know how you feel. You do? Sure. My parents wanted me to be a lawyer or a doctor, but I wanted to be florist. Really. My only interest is flowers. Our new queen has just elected with that same campaign slogan. Anyway, if you look, there's my hive right there, you can see it. Oh, you're in Sheep Meadow. Yes, you know the turtle pond. Yes, I'm right off that. Oh, no way, I know that area. Do you know I lost a toe ring there once? Behind them, a janitor comes onto the roof and begins working on replacing a light bulb. Really? Yes. Why do girls put rings on their toes? Well, why not? I don't know. It's like putting a hat on your knee. Maybe I'll try that. You all right, ma'am? Realizing how it must look, talking to herself. Oh, yeah, just fine. Just having 2 cups of coffee. Vanessa and Barry share a little quiet time. Anyway, this has been great. Thanks for the coffee. Yeah, it's no problem. Sorry, I couldn't finish it. If I did, I'd be up for the rest of my life. Are you, can I take this piece with me? Sure, have a crumb. She passes one to Barry on her fingertip. Oh, thanks. All right, well, then I guess we'll see you around, or not, or... Okay, Barry, and thank you so much again for before. Oh, yeah, that was nothing. Oh, that was nothing. Barry extends her hand. Vanessa touches her little thing, and the janitor shake. The janitor looks over and continues tightening the bulb in the socket. It shorts, causing him to lose his balance and fucking die. Next day at the Honex building, hurricane survival testing is in progress. A bee wearing a parachute is in a wind tunnel. This can't possibly work. Well, he's all set to go. We might as well try it via intercom. Okay, Dave, pull the chute. Dave pulls the cord and is immediately blown backwards. He slides down the hall and just shakily gives us thumbs up as a signal. Barry and Adam walk by the outside of the testing chamber. Sounds amazing. Oh, it was amazing. It was the scariest, happiest moment of my life. Humans, I can't believe you're with humans. Giant, scary humans. What were they like? Huge and crazy. They talk crazy, they eat crazy things, they drive around real crazy, and they do try to kill you like on TV. Some of them, but some of them don't. How do you get back, Poodle? Well, look what you did, and I'm glad you saw whatever you wanted to see out there. You had your experience, and now you're back. You can't get out of your job, and everything can be normal. Well, I met someone. You met someone. Was she bee-ish? Not a wasp. Parents will kill you. No, not a wasp. Spider? No, I'm not attracted to the spiders. I know to everything else it's like the hottest thing with the 8 legs and all, but I can't get by that face. Ugh. So who's she? She's a human. Oh, no, that didn't happen. You didn't do that. This is a bee law. You wouldn't break a bee law. Her name's Vanessa. Oh, boy. She's so nice, and she's a florist. Oh, no, you're dating a human florist? Whoa, we're not dating. You're flying outside the hive and you're talking to human beings that attack our homes with the fire watches and M80s. That's 1/6 of a dynamite. She saved my life and she understands me. This is over. Pulls out a rum cake and eats it. Pushes it into Adam's face. This is not over. What was that? They called it crumb. That was so stinging stripy. And that's not what even they ate. They just calls off of what they eat. Do you know what a Cinnabon is? No, it's bread. Come in here. Opens the door to the office where he works and guides Barry inside. And cinnamon. Be quiet. And frosting. They'd heat it up. Sit down. Really hot. Listen to me. We're not like them. We're us. There's us and there's them. Yes, but who can deny the heart that is yearning? There's no yearning. Stop yearning. Listen to me. You have to start thinking B, my friend. Another B joins in thinking B. Another joins in thinking B. All the B's in the office start thinking B, thinking B, thinking B. Outside his house, Barry sits on a raft in the family Texan-shaped honey pool. Legs dangling into the honey. Mom and Dad approach, wearing cabana-type outfits. Sun shining behind them. There he is. He's in the pool. You know what your problem is, Barry? I've got to start thinking B. Barry has no much longer. It's been 3 days. I don't understand why you're not working. Well, I've got a lot of big life decisions I'm thinking about. What life? You have no life. You have no job. You're barely a bee. Ugh. Would it kill you to just make a little honey? Barry rolls off the raft and sinks into the pool. Barry, come out of under there. Your father's talking to you. Martin, would you talk to him? Barry, I'm talking to you. Barry keeps swimming downward through the honey, which clears and leads him to a park where Vanessa is waiting for him. Reclining on a picnic spot. Sugar, bum, 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 is playing in the background. She swats a mosquito and lands on her leg. Then looks at Barry for his reaction. Both are surprised and then laugh about it. You coming? Said in a sultry way. Got everything? All set. She gets into one-man ultralight plane with a black and yellow paint job and puts on her helmet. She then gets on the plane where she and the plane are now Barry's sides. You go ahead. I will catch up. Don't be too long. The plane takes off. Barry soon catches up and they fly together. Watch this. The plane does a loop, trailing red smoke that forms a heart, then crashes into the side of a rock pile, bursting into flames. Yelling in anguish, Vanessa! Barry breaks the surface of the pool, gasping for air. We're still here, Barry. I told you not to yell at him. He doesn't respond when you yell at him. Then why are you yelling at me? Because you don't listen. I'm not listening to this. Dries himself off and puts on his sweater. Sorry, Mom, I gotta go. Where are you going? Somewhere. I'm meeting a friend. Calling after him, a girl? Is this why you can't decide? Bye. I just hope she's B-ish. Vanessa exits her florist's shop, flipping the sign of her and locking the door. He sees the Terminant Rose parade poster, so they have a huge parade of just flowers every year in Pasadena. Oh, to be in the tournament of roses. That's every florist's dream, up on a float, surrounded by flowers, crowds cheering. Wow, a tournament. Do the roses actually complete athletic events? No, alright, I've got one. How come you don't fly everywhere? It's exhausting. Why don't you run everywhere? Isn't that faster? Yeah, okay, I see, alright, your turn. You just freeze life TV? That's insane. What, you don't have anything like that? We have Hivo, but it's a disease, a horrible, horrible disease. Oh my, they turn a corner onto the busiest street, people start swatting at Barry. Dumb bees. You must just want to sting all those jerks. We really try not to sting, it's usually fatal for us. So you really have to watch your temper. They enter a supermarket. Oh yeah, very carefully. You kick a wall, take a walk, right in reality, you throw it out. You work through it like any emotion. Anger, jealousy, lust. Barry lands on cardboard boxes in the aisle. A stock boy hits him with a rolled up advertisement. Oh my goodness, are you okay? Yeah, woo. What is wrong with you? It's a bug. Well, he's not bothering anybody. Get out of here, you creep. She slaps him with the advertisement and he leaves muttering, shakes off the hit. What was that? A pick and save circular? Yeah, it was. How did you know? It felt like about 10 pages. 75 is pretty much our limit. Boy, you've got it really down to a science. So we have to. I lost a cousin to Italian Vogue. I'll bet. He stops when he sees the rows of honey jars. What in the name of mighty Hercules is this? How did this get here? Cute Bee, Golden Blossom, Ray Liotta, Private Select? Is he that actor? I never heard of him. Why is he here? For people. We eat it. Why? He gestures down around the market. You don't have enough food of your own? Well, yes. How do you even get it? Well, bees make it. I know who makes it, and it's hard to make it. There's heating, cooling, and stirring. You need a whole Krellman thing. It's organic. It's organic. It's just being honey, Barry. Just what? Bees don't know about this. This is stealing. A lot of stealing. You've taken our homes, our schools, our hospitals. This is all we have, and it's on sale. I'm going to get to the bottom of this. I'm going to get to the bottom of all of this. Barry rips off the label from a jar of Ray Liotta Private Select honey. Later, Barry's infiltrating the supermarket, loading dog by covering up his yellow stripes with a magic marker and putting on more paint. Hector's opening more boxes of honey jars. Hey, Hector, you almost done? Almost. Barry steps in some honey. Hector stops and turns. He is here. I sense it. He grabs his box cutter and as Barry hides. Barry hides behind a box again, talking loud to the open room as he opens a jar of honey from a box. Well, I guess I'll go home now and just leaves this nice honey out with no one around. Pretends to walk away. He steps under the light. You're busted, box boy. Haha, I knew I heard something, so you can talk. Barry flies at him, stinger first, backing him against the wall. Hector drops a knife. Oh, I can talk, and now you're gonna start talking. Where are you and all this sweet? Where are you going with all the sweet stuff? Who's your supplier? I don't know what you're talking about. I thought we were all friends. The last thing we want to do is upset any of you bees. Hector grabs a pushpin. Barry begins fencing with his stinger. Haha, you're too late. It's ours now. You, sir, have crossed the wrong sword. You, sir, are about to be lunch for my iguana. Iguanazio. The fight continues. They cross swords and get nose to nose. Where is the honey coming from? Barry knocks the pushpin away, puts his stinger up to Hector's nose. Tell me where. Points to a truck. Honey Farms. It comes from Honey Farms. Barry flies from the departing truck, dodging a bus, taxis, and a messenger on a bicycle. One driver yells at a messenger, crazy person. Barry continues his pursuit using the elastic strap on a bicycle's messenger helmet to launch himself towards the truck. He lands on the windshield, pressed against it by the wind. He sees himself surrounded by dead bugs, then works his way around them. Oh my, what horrible thing has happened here? Look at these faces. They never knew what hit them. And now they're on the road to nowhere. A mosquito opens his eyes. Psst, psst, just keep still. What? You're not dead? Do I look dead? Hey man, with it wiping everything that moves. Now where are you headed? To Honey Farms. I'm just looking at the huge thing. I'm going to Alaska. Moose blood. Crazy stuff. Blows your head off. I'm going to Tacoma. To a fly. What about you? He really is dead. Alright. The driver hand moves to the windshield wiper lever. Uh-oh. What is that? Oh no, it's a wiper. Triple blade. Jump on. It's the only chance, B. They hang on to the wiper as it moves back and forth. Moose blood yells at the driver through the glass. Why does everyone have to be so doggone clean? How much do you people need to see? Open your eyes. Stick your head out the window. Inside the cab, the radio's playing. For NPR News in Washington, I'm Carl Castle. But don't kill no more bugs. He's flung off the wiper as the washer fluid sprays onto the windshield. Bee! Moose blood guy! Barry gets flung off, grabs a hold of the radio antenna. Cricket flying back, grabs a hold of the antenna, both screaming. You hear something. Like what? Like tiny screaming. Turn off the radio. The driver turns off the radio and the antenna retracts it. It lowers the Cricket and Barry work their way off. It stop. Barry wins and the Cricket has to let go, but then so does Barry, and he's stuck into the air horn at the top of the truck. Hey, what's up, B-boy? Hey, Blood. Inside the truck, horn later during the drive, and it was just an endless row of honey jars as far as the eye could see. Wow. So I'm just assuming wherever this honey truck goes, that's where they're getting it. I mean, the honey's ours. Bees hang tight. Well, we're all jammed in there. It's a close community. Not us, man. We're on our own. Every mosquito is on his own. What if you get in trouble? Trouble? You're a mosquito. You're in trouble. Nobody likes us. They're just all smacking people. See this mosquito? Smack, smack. At least you're out in the world. You must see a lot of girls. Mosquito girls try to trade up, get with a moth, dragonfly. Mosquito girl don't want no mosquito. A bloodmobile passes them. Whoa, you have got to be kidding me. Moose blood's about to leave the building. Hey, so long, B. He leaves and jumps onto the other vehicle, saying to the bugs on its windshield, hey guys, I knew I'd catch with y'all down here. Did you bring the crazy straws? At Honey Farms, the truck stops. Barry flies out of the horn and lands on the nose of the truck. Two beekeepers walk around the back of the side of the gift shop. Barry follows, landing in a tree. Then we throw it in some jars, slap a label on it, and a label on it. It's pretty much pure profit. What is this place? A bee's got a brain the size of a pinhead. They are pinheads. Both laugh and Elmo says pinhead. Freddy opens a smoker box after they arrive. Hey, check out the new smoker. Oh, sweet, that's the one you want. The Thomas 3000 smoker. 90 puffs a minute, semi-automatic, twice the nicotine, all the terror. Both laugh again. A couple of breaths of this knocks them right out. They take the honey and we make the money. No, they make the fucking, alright, you know, they make the honey and we make the money, alright? Barry flies onto Freddy's hat and onto the brim. They make the honey and we make the money. Freddy and Elmo walk onward. Freddy opens an apiary box and sprays it with smoke. Inside, the bees start moaning and gasping. Oh my. Barry flies into the open box as Freddy leaves and makes his way into the apartment. Two bees are just waking up. What's going on? Are you okay? Yeah, it just doesn't last too long. How did you two get in here? Do you know you're in a fake hive with fake walls? Points to a picture. Our queen was moved here. We had no choice. Look at the picture. This is your queen? That's a man in woman's clothes. That's a drag queen. The walls separating the apartments are removed, revealing hundreds of them. What's this? Flies through the apartments and get out in the open air. He hovers above a tree where he sees even more apiary boxes on the farm. He begins taking pictures. Oh no, there's hundreds of them. Bee honey, our honey is being brazenly stolen on a massive scale. Back at home, Barry's talking with his parents, Adam and Uncle Carl. This is worse than anything the bears have done to us, and I intend to do something about it. Oh, Barry, stop. Who told you that humans are taking our honey? That's just a rumor. Do these look like rumors? Barry throws his pictures on the table. That's a conspiracy theory. These are obviously doctored photos. Ugh. Barry, how did you get mixed up in all of this? Because he's been talking to humans. What? Talking to humans? He has a human girlfriend. Oh, Barry, and they make out. Make out, Barry? We do not. You wish you could. Whose side do you want? The bees. I dated a cricket once in San Antonio. Man, those crazy legs kept me up all night. Barry, this is what you want to do with your life? This is what I want to do with all of our lives. Nobody works harder than bees, Dad. I remember you coming home some nights so overworked, you and your hands were still stirring. You still couldn't stop them. Yeah, to her husband, I remember that. What right do they have to our hard-earned honey? We're living 2 cups a year. They're putting it on look bomb for no reason whatsoever. Even if it's true, Barry, what could one bee do? I'm going to sting them where it really hurts. In the face. No, in the eye. That would really hurt. No. Up the nose. That's a killer. No, there's only one place you can sting the humans, one place where it really matters. The scene cuts to the title sequence of the Hive at 5 program. The title sequence shows news events covered in the past are Paul and Jock coming in for a crash landing with a stinger that's on fire, a protest about bee beards, and a bear destroying a hive. Next are the newscasters. Hive at 5, the Hive's only full-hour action news source, with Bob Bumble at the anchor desk, weather with Storm Stinger, sports with Buzz Larvae, and Jeanette Chung. Good evening, I'm Bob Bumble. And I'm Jeanette Chung. Our top story, a Tribe Country bee, Barry Benson, is saying he intends to sue the human race for stealing our honey, packaging it, and profiting it from it illegally. Broadcast shifts again to another studio in the building for B. Larry King Live. Don't forget, tomorrow night on B. Larry King, we're going to have 3 former queens all right here in our studio discussing their new book. Classy ladies out this week on Hexagon to Barry. Tonight we're talking with Barry Benson. Did you ever think I'm just a kid from the Hive? I can't do this? Larry. Bees have never been afraid to change the world. I mean, what about B. Columbus? B. Gandhi? B. Jesus? Well, where I'm from, you wouldn't think of suing humans. You were thinking more like stick ball or candy stores. How old are you? Well, I want to know that the entire bee community is supporting you in this case, which is certain to be the trial of the bee century. Thank you, Larry. You know, they have a Larry King in the human world, too. It's a common name. Next week on B. Larry King. No, I mean, he looks like it, and he just has a show with suspenders and different colored dots behind him. Next week on B. Larry King. Old guy glasses, and there's quotes along the bottom from the guest you're watching, even though you just heard him. Bear next week. They're scary. They're hairy, and they're all hair hive. He exits. Always leans forward. Pointy shoulders, squinty eyes, very Jewish. Nighttime at Vanessa's flower shop. Law books and legal forms are piled up. Look, in tennis, you attack at the point of weakness. But it was my grandmother, Ken. She's 81. Huh, honey, her backhand's a joke. I'm not going to take advantage of that. Quiet, please. Actual work going on here. Is that the same B? Yes, it is. I'm helping him sue the human race. Wah! Enters room, sees Ken. Oh, hello. Hello, B. This is Ken. Yeah, I remember you. Timberland size, 10.5. Vibrant soul, I believe. Why does he talk again, huh? Listen, you better go because we're really busy working. But it's our yogurt night. She pushes him out of the door. Okay, bye-bye. From outside the now closed door. Why is yogurt night so difficult? Oh, you poor thing. You two have been out at this for hours. Yes, and Adam here has been a huge help. Adam is asleep inside an empty Cinnabon box, covered in frosting and muttering in his sleep about it. Referring to the coffee. How many sugars? Just one. I try not to use the competition. Oh, so why are you helping me anyways? Bees have good qualities. And it feels good to take my mind off the shop. I don't know why. Instead of flowers, people are giving balloon bouquets now. Yeah, those are great if you're 3. And artificial flowers. Oh, those just gotta be psychotic. Yeah, me too. The pet stingers, the pointless pollination. Bees must hate those fake plastic things. There's nothing worse than a daffodil that's had work done. Well, maybe this can make up for a little bit. They exit the flower shop and go to the mailbox. You know, Barry, this lawsuit is a pretty big deal, I guess. Are you sure that you want to go through with it? Am I sure? When I'm done with the humans, they won't be able to say, honey, I'm home, without paying a royalty. Outside the courthouse, a reporter begins her segment talking to the camera. Sarah, it's an incredible scene here in downtown Manhattan where all eyes and ears of the world are anxiously waiting. Because for the first time in history, we're going to hear ourselves a honeybee can actually speak. Inside, Barry and Vanessa and Adam sit at a table. What have we gotten into here, Barry? I don't know, but it's pretty big, isn't it? I can't believe humans don't have to be worked during the day. Hey, you think these billion-dollar multinational food companies have good lawyers? Back outside the courthouse, a policeman announces through a microphone, folks, everybody needs to stay behind the barricade. A very expensive car drives up with a license plate saying alibi. When the initials LTM on the hood ornament and the lawyer gets out, he sees a bug and steps on it. Inside, Barry shudders. What's the matter? I don't know. I just gotta chill. Well, if I listen to bee time, waves a honey packet picked up from the saucer hole in his drink. Hey, you boys work on this? Hey, Chuckles. All rise, the Honorable Judge Bumbleton presiding. All right, case number 4475, Superior Court of the New York. Barry B. Benson versus the honey industry is now in session. Mr. Montgomery, you're representing the 5 major food companies collectively. A privilege. Mr. Benson, you are representing all bees of the world. Inside and outside the courtroom, everybody is waiting to hear what he will say. Buzz, buzz, buzz. Ha, I'm kidding. Yes, Your Honor, we are here to proceed. And Mr. Montgomery, your opening statement, please.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, my grandmother was a simple woman. Born on a farm, she believed it was man's divine right to benefit from the bounty of nature God put before us. If we were to live in this topsy-turvy world Mr. Benson imagines, just think of what it would mean. Maybe I'll just negotiate the silkworm for the elastic in my breeches. Talking bee, how do we know this isn't some sort of holographic motion picture capture Hollywood wizardry? They could be using laser beams, robotics, ventriloquism, cloning. For all we know, you could be on steroids.
Mr. Benson. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, there's no trickery here. I'm just an ordinary bee. And as a bee, honey is pretty important to me. It's important to all bees. We invented it, we make it, and we protect it with our lives. Unfortunately, there are some people in this room who think that they can take whatever they want from us because we're little guys. And what I'm hoping is that after this is all over, you'll see by taking our honey, you're not only taking away everything we have, but everything we are. Vanessa smiles and silently claps, and the bees in the courtroom are moved by his words. Back at their house, Barry's parents are watching on TV. Oh, I wish he would dress like that all the time. So nice. Call your first witness. So, Mr. Klaus Vanderhayden of Honey Farms. Pretty big company you have there. I suppose so. And I see you also own Honey Burton and Honron. Yes, they provide beekeepers for our farms. Beekeeper, I find that to be a very disturbing term. I have to say, I don't imagine you employ any bee freers, do you? No. I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you. No, because you don't free bees, you keep bees. Not only that, it seems you thought a bear would be an appropriate image for a jar of honey. Well, they're lovable creatures. A Yogi Bear, Fozzie Bear, Build-A-Bear. You mean like this? Vanessa and a man enter guiding a giant grizzly bear restrained by a collar with chains attached to both sides to bring him in front of Vanderhayden. The bear lunges at him and roars. Bears kill bees. How would you think that this big hairy head crashing into your living room, biting onto your couch, spitting out your throw pillows, roar, roar, roar. Okay, that's enough. Take him away. Vincent stops roaring. He and the man depart without incident, leaving Vanderhayden trembling with the judge glaring at him and Leighton angrily growling himself. Later, Barry questions another witness. So, Mr. Sting, thank you for being here. Your name intrigues me. I have to say, where have I heard it before? I was with a band called The Police. But you've never been a police officer of any kind, have you? No, I haven't. No, you haven't. So, here we have yet another example of bee culture being casually stolen by a human for nothing more than a prance-about stage name. Oh, please. Have you ever been stung, Mr. Sting? Because I'm feeling a little stung, Sting, or should I say Mr. Gornam Summer? The jury gasps. To his assistants, that's not his real name, you idiots. Later on, Barry's questioning another witness. Reading from the base of the statue the witness is holding, Mr. Leota. First, may I offer my belated congratulations on your Emmy win for a guest spot on ER in 2005. Thank you. Ha 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 ha. I also see from your resume that you're devilishly handsome, but with a churning inner turmoil that's always ready to blow. I enjoy what I do. Is that a crime? No, not yet it isn't, but it is what I come for you. Mr. Leota, exploiting tiny helpless bees so you don't have to rehearse your part. And learn your lines, sir. Watch it, Benson. I can blow right now. This isn't a good fella. This is a bad fella. Suddenly upset, he tries to smash Barry with his Emmy statue. Why doesn't someone just step on this little creep and we can all go home? You're all thinking it. Say it. Order in this courtroom. Order, I say. Mr. Leota, please sit down. The reaction from the press is harsh. The headline of the New York Telegram has Sue B. and the New York Post reads, Bees to humans butt off, and the Daily Variety report studio dumps Leota project slams door on unlawful entry number 2 that evening in Vanessa's apartment. Well, I just think that was awfully nice of that bear to pitch in like that. I'm telling you, I think the jury's on our side. Are we doing everything all right, legally? I'm a florist. Right, he raises his glass. Well, here's to a great team. To a great team, both toast, and Ken enters his apartment. Well, hello. Oh, Ken, hello. I didn't think you were coming. No, I was just late. I tried to call, but the battery. I didn't want all this to go to waste, so I called Barry. Luckily, he was free. Yeah, that was lucky. Well, there's still a little left. I could heat it up. Yeah, heat it up, sure, whatever. So I hear you're quite a tennis player. I'm not much for the game myself, but I find the ball a little grabby. That's where I usually sit, right there, from the kitchen. Barry, what was looking at your resume, and he agreed with me that eating with chopsticks isn't really a special skill. To Barry, you think I don't see what you're doing? Hey, look, I know how hard it is trying to find the right job. We certainly have that in common, do we? Well, bees have 100% employment, of course, but we do jobs like taking crud out. That's just what I was thinking about doing. Ken reaches for a knife but pushes it off the table. He bends down to pick it up from kitchen bed. I let Barry borrow your razor for his fuzz. I hope that was all right. Ken hits his head on the table as he straightens back up, then presses the apple cider bottle against his temple to soothe it. I'm gonna go drain this old stinger. Yeah, you do that. Barry flies a couple of loops in front of Ken as he heads to the bathroom, causing Ken to shake the ball and cider in his eyes. Barry grabs a small section of Variety magazine as he goes. Huh, look at that. Tears off a small corner off Variety magazine as he goes in. As Barry finishes up, he washes his hands. Ken enters carrying a large magazine. Yeah, you know what? I just had it with your little mind games. Oh, I gotta fucking take a swig of water to do this. What's that? Italian Vogue. He curls the magazine tight. Mamma mia, that's a lot of pages. It's a lot of ads. Remember what Vaughn said. Why is your life any more valuable than mine? That's funny. I just can't seem to recall that. He whacks Barry with the magazine. He misses and knocks everything off the vanity. He grabs a can of air freshener. I think something stinks in here. So he sprays at Barry. I love the smell of flowers. Yeah, how do you like the smell of flames? He lights the stream. Not as much, Barry screams. Barry flies in a circle. Ken, trying to stay with him, spins into place and there are flames outside the bathroom door. Ken slips on the Italian Vogue, flies backward into the shower, pulling down the shower curtain. He then hits himself in the head, followed by the shirt and curtain rod and the rubber duck. Ken reaches back, grabs a handheld shower head. He whips around, looking for Barry. There's a water bug near the drain. Water bug, not taking sides. Barry's on the toilet tank. He comes up from behind a shampoo bottle, wearing a chapstick as a helmet. Chapstick cap, there we go. Ken, look at me. I'm wearing a chapstick hat. This is pathetic. Ken's turning the hand shower nozzle from gentle to turbo to lethal. I've got issues. Ken fires the water at Barry, knocking him into the toilet. The items in the lipstick are on the toilet seat. Ken looks down at Barry. Well, a royal flush. You're bluffing. Am I? Surf's up, dude. Poo water. That bowl is gnarly, except for those dirty yellow rings. Yes, what do you know what? I don't even like honey. I don't need it. We need to talk. He's just a little bee, and he has to be the nicest little bee I met in a long time. Long time? What are you talking about? Are there other bugs in your life? No, but there are other things bugging me in life, and you're one of them. Fine. Talking bees, no yogurt night. My nerves are fried from riding on this emotional roller coaster. Goodbye, Ken. Ugh. Woo! Ken exits and then re-enters frame. And for your information, I prefer sugar-free artificial sweeteners made by man. I am sorry about all that. Re-enters again. I know it's got an aftertaste. I like it. I always felt there was some kind of barrier between Ken and me. I couldn't overcome it. Oh well. Are you going to be okay for the trial tomorrow? Oh, I believe Mr. Montgomery is about out of ideas. We would like to call Mr. Barry Benson B to the stand. Now that's a good idea. You can really see why he's considered some of the best lawyers. Yeah. Leighton, you've got to weave some magic. With this jury, it's going to be all over. Like, oh, don't worry, Mr. Gamble. The only thing I have to do is turn this jury around to remind them of what they don't like about bees. You got the tweezers? Are you allergic? Only to losing, son. Only to losing. Mr. Benson B, I'll see that you'd like to know that exactly your relationship to that woman. We're friends. Good friends? Yes. How good? What? Do you live together? Wait a minute. This isn't about... Are you a little bed bug? Oh, yeah, that's... Huh. Hey, that's not the kind of... I've seen a bee documentary or two, but not from that. Now, from what I understand, doesn't your queen give birth to all the bee children in the hive? Yeah, but so those aren't even your real parents. Oh, Barry. Yes, they are. Hold me back. You're an illegitimate bee, aren't you, Benson? He's denouncing bees, and don't you all date your cousins? Objection. I'm going to pinch this guy. Adam, don't. It's what he wants. Oh, I'm hit. Oh, Lordy, I'm hit. Order, please. The venom. The venom is coursing through my veins. Mr. Montgomery, I have been felled by a winged beast of destruction, you see. You can't treat them like equals. They're striped savages. Stinging the only thing they know. It's their way. Adam, stay with me. I can't feel my legs. Take it easy. Oh. What? An angel of mercy will come forward to suck the poison from my heavenly buttocks? Please, I have offered this order in this court. Order, please. The case of the honeybees versus the human race took a pointed turn. Against the bees yesterday when one of their own killed man. One of their own legal team stung Leighton T. Montgomery. Here it is. Hey, buddy. Hey, is this my pain? Yeah, I blew the whole case. Deny it doesn't matter. The important thing is you're alive. You could have died. I'd be better off dead. Look at me. They got it in the cafeteria you got from the downstairs and a tuna sandwich. Look, there's a little celery still on it. What was that like to sting someone? I can't explain it. It was all adrenaline and then ecstasy. All right. You think that was all a trap? Of course. I'm sorry I flew us right into this. What were you thinking? Look at us. It's just a couple bugs in the world. What do you think the humans will do to us if they win? I don't know. I hear they put roaches on motels. That doesn't sound so bad. Adam, they check in, but they don't check out. Oh my. Say, could you get a nurse to close that window? Why? The smoke. Bees don't smoke. Right. Bees don't smoke. Bees don't smoke. But some bees are smoking. Adam, that's it. That's our case. It is not over. No, get up. Get dressed. I've got to go somewhere. You got to get back to the court and stall. Stall any way you can. And assuming you've done step 29 correctly, you're ready for the tub. Mr. Flayman. Yes, Your Honor. Where's the rest of your team? Well, Your Honor, it's interesting. You know, bees are trained to fly kind of haphazardly. And as a result, quite often we don't make a very good time. I actually once heard a pretty funny story about a bee. Your Honor, having these ridiculous bugs taking up another this court's valuable time. How much longer are we going to allow these absurd shenanigans to go on? They have presented no compelling evidence to support their charges against my clients who have all run perfectly legitimate businesses. I move for a complete dismissal of this entire case. Mr. Flayman, I'm afraid I'm going to have to consider Mr. Montgomery's motion. But you can't. We have a terrific case. Where's your proof? Where's the evidence? Show me the smoking gun. Hold it, Your Honor. You want a smoking gun? Here's a smoking gun. What is that? It's a bee smoker. What's this? This harmless little contraption that's going to hurt a fly, let alone a bee. Members of the jury, look what's happened to these bees who have never been asked smoking or not. This is what it is intended for us to be forcibly addicted to these smoke machines and man-made wooden slab work camps, living out our lives as honey slaves to the white man. What are we going to do? He's playing the species card. Ladies and gentlemen, please free these bees. 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 The court finds in favor of the bees. Vanessa, we won. Yeah, I know you could do it. High five, sir. Oh, I'm okay, Vanessa. Do you know what this means? All the honey is finally going to belong to the bees. Now we won't have to work so hard all the time. This is unholy preservation of the whole balance, Benson. You'll regret this. Barry, how much honey do you think is still out there? All right, one at a time. Barry, who are you wearing? My sweater is Ralph Lauren, and I have no pants. What if Montgomery's right? What do you mean? We've been living in the bee way in a long time, 27 million years. Congratulations on your victory. What do you demand as a settlement? First, we're going to demand a complete shutdown of all bee work camps. Then we want back the honey that was ours to begin with, every last drop. We demand an end to the glorification of the bear as anything more than a filthy, smelly, big-headed, bad-breath stink machine. I believe we're all aware of what they do in the woods. Wait for my signal. Take him out. Well, he'll have nausea for hours, then he'll be fine. They will have no longer tolerate B-negative nicknames, but it's just a prance about stage name, unnecessary inclusion of honey and bogus health products, and la-da-dee-da human tea time snack garnishments. Can't breathe. Bring it in, boys. Hold it in right there. Good. Tap it. Mr. Buzzwell, we just passed 3 cups, and there's gallons more coming. I think we need to shut down. Shut down. We never shut down. Shut down honey production. Stop making honey. Turn your key, sir. What do we do now? Cannonball. We're shutting down honey production. Mission abortion. Aborting pollination and nectar detail. Returning to base. Adam, you won't believe how much honey was out there. Oh, yeah? What's going on around here? Where is everybody? Are they out celebrating? No, they're just home. They don't know what to do. They're laying out. They're sleeping in. I heard your Uncle Carl was on his way to... Oral was on his way to San Antonio with a cricket. At least we got our honey back. Yeah, but sometimes I think so. What if humans liked our honey? Who wouldn't? It's the greatest thing in the world. I was excited to be part of making it. This was my new desk. This was my new job. I wanted to do it very well. Oh, and now I can't. I don't understand why they're not happy. We have so much now. I thought their lives would be better. They're doing nothing. It's amazing. Honey really changes people. You don't have any idea what's going on, do you? What did you want to show me? This. What happened here? It's not half of it. Oh no, oh my, they're all wilting. Doesn't look good, does it? No. And whose fault do you think that is? You know I'm going to guess bees. Bees? Specifically me. I guess I didn't think that bees not needing to make honey would affect all these other things. And it's not just flowers, fruits, vegetables. They all need bees. Well, that's just our whole SAT test right there. So you take away the produce that affects the entire animal kingdom, and then, of course, the human species. So if there's no more pollination, it could just go south from here, couldn't it? And this is very partly my fault. How about a suicide pact? How would we do it? I'll sting you, you step on me. That just kills you twice. Right. Listen, Barry, sorry, but I gotta get going. I had to open my mouth and talk. Vanessa, why are you leaving? Where are you going? To the final tournament of Roses Parade in Pasadena. They moved up to this weekend because of all the flowers are dying. It's the last chance I'll ever get to see it. Vanessa, I just want to say I'm sorry. I never meant for it to turn out like this. I know, me neither. A tournament of roses. Roses can't do sports. Wait a minute. Roses. Vanessa, roses, Barry. Roses are flowers. Yes, they are. Flowers, bees, pollen. I know. That's why. Oh, this is the last parade. Maybe not. Could you ask him to slow down? Could you slow down? Barry, okay, I made a huge mistake. This is a total disaster and it's all my fault. Yes, it kind of is. I ruined the planet and I wanted to help you. With the flower shop, instead, I've made it worse. Actually, it's completely closed down. I thought maybe you were remodeling. Nonetheless, I have another idea, and it's greater than my previous great ideas combined. I don't want to hear it. All right, here's what I'm thinking. They have the roses have the pollen. I know every bee plant and flower bud in this park. All we gotta do is get what they've got back there and see what we got. Bees, park, pollen, flowers, repollination across the nation. All right, Tournament of Roses, Pasadena, California. They've got nothing but flowers, floats, and cotton candy. Security will be tight. I have an idea. Vanessa Bloom, FTD. Official Flora business, it's real. Sorry, ma'am, that's a nice brooch, by the way. Thank you, it was a gift. Then once we're inside, we'll just pick the right float. How about the Princess of the Pea? Yeah, I could be the princess, and yes, I think. You could be Ive the Pea. Yes, I got it. Sorry, I'm late. Where should I sit? What are you? Oh god, I believe I'm the pea. The pea? It's supposed to be under the mattresses. Not in this fairy tale, sweetheart. I'm going to talk to the marshal. You do that. The whole parade is fiasco. Let's see what this baby will do. Hey, what are you doing? And we all do is blend in with traffic, without arousing suspicion. And once we're at the airport, there's no stopping us. Stop, security. Did you and your insect pack with your own float? Yes. Has this float been in your possession the entire time? Would you remove your shoes and everything in your pockets? Can you remove your stingers, sir? That's part of me. I know, just having some fun. Enjoy your flight. Then if we're lucky, we'll just have enough pollen to do the job. And, can we believe how lucky we are? We just have enough pollen to do the job. I think this is going to work, Vanessa. It's got to work. Attention passengers, this is Captain Scott. I'm afraid we have a bit of a bad weather in the New York area, and it looks like we're going to be experiencing a couple of hours delay. Barry, these are cut flowers with no water. They'll never make it. I've got to get up there and talk to these guys. Be careful. Hey, can I get some help with this Sky Mall magazine? I'd like to order the talking inflatable nose and ear hair trimmer. Excuse me, Captain, I'm in a real situation here. What'd you say, Hal? I didn't say anything. B, no, don't freak out. There's a chance my entire species. What are you doing? Stop. Wait a minute. I'm an attorney. Who's an attorney? Don't move. Oh, Barry, good afternoon, passengers. This is the captain speaking. Would Miss Vanessa Bloom in 24B please report to the cockpit? And please hurry. What happened here? I tried to talk to them, but then there was a dustbuster, a toupee, a life raft exploded. Now one's bald, one's in a boat, and they're both unconscious. Is that another bee joke? No. No one's flying the plane. This is JFK Control Tower, fly 356. What's your status? This is Vanessa Bloom. I'm a florist from New York. Where's the pilot? He's unconscious, and so is the co-pilot. Not good. Is there anyone on board who has flight experience? As a matter of fact, there is. Who's that? Barry Benson. From the Honey Trial? Oh, great. Vanessa, there's nothing more than a big metal bee. I've got giant wings, huge engines. I can't fly a plane. Why not? Isn't John Travolta a pilot? Yes. How hard could it be? Wait a minute, Barry. We've headed into some lighting. This is Bob Bumble. We have some late-breaking news from JFK Airport, where a very suspenseful scene is developing. Barry Benson, fresh off his stunning legal victory, that's Barry, is now attempting to land a plane loaded with people, flowers, and an incapacitated flight crew. Flowers? Well, we have an electrical storm in the area and 2 individuals at the controls of a jumbo jet with absolutely no flight experience. Just a minute, Mr. Ditchwater. There's a honeybee on that plane. I'm quite familiar with Mr. Benson's work and his no-account compadres. Haven't they done enough damage already? Why isn't he here only trope now? Come on, technically a bee shouldn't be able to fly at all. The wings are too small, their bodies are too big. Hey, hold on a second. Haven't we heard this a million times? The surface area of the wings and body mass doesn't make sense. Get this on the air, you've got it. Stand by, we're going live. Mr. Dishwater, the way we work, and we have a mystery to you. Because making honey takes a lot of bees doing a lot of small jobs. But let me tell you something about a small job. If you do it really well, it makes a big difference. More than we realize, to us, to everyone. That's why I want to get the bees back to doing what we do best, working together. That's the bee way. We're not just made of jello. We got behind a fellow, black and yellow. Hello. Left, right, down, hover. Hover? Forget hover. You know what? This isn't so hard. Beep, 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 beep. Barry, what happened? Wait a minute. I think we were on autopilot that whole time. That may have been helping me. And now we're not. Well, then it turns out I cannot fly a plane. All of you. Let's get behind this fellow. Move out. Move out. Our only chance is what they're going to do, and you copy me with the wings of the plane. You don't have to yell. I'm not yelling. We happen to be in a lot of trouble here. It's very hard to concentrate with that panicky tone in your voice. It's not a tone. I'm panicking. I don't think I can do this. Vanessa, pull yourself together. Listen to me. You've got to snap out of it. You 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 snap. Hold it. Why? Come on. It's my turn. How's the plane flying? I don't know. Hello? Hey, Benson, have you got any flowers for a happy occasion in there? The pollen jocks. They do get behind a fellow. Black and yellow. Hello. All right, you two. What do you say we drop this tin can on the black top? What black top? Where? I can't see anything. Can you? No, nothing. It's all cloudy. Come on. You got to think B, Barry. Thinking B, thinking B, thinking B, thinking B, thinking B. Wait a minute. I think I'm feeling something. Wait. What? I don't know, but it's strong and it's pulling me like a 27-million-year-old instinct. Bring the nose of the plane down. Thinking B, thinking B, thinking B. What in the world is on the tarmac? Get some lights on that. Thinking B, thinking B, thinking B. Vanessa, aim for the flower. Okay, out the engines, out the engines. We're going in on B power. Ready, boys? Affirmative. Oh, God. Good, good. Easy now. That's it. Land on that flower. Ready, boys? Give me a full reverse. Spin it around. Not that flower, the other flower. Which flower? That flower. I'm aiming at the flower. That's a flat guy on a flowered shirt. I mean the giant black and yellow flower pulsating made of millions of bees. Pull forward, nose down, bring your tail up, rotate it around. This is the safe, Bear. This is the only way I know how to fly. I am a kukachu. Or this plane flying in an insect-like pattern. Get your nose in there. Don't be afraid of it. Smell it. Full reverse. Easy. Just drop it. Be a part of it. Aim for the center. Now drop it in. Drop it in, woman. Come on already. Barry, we did it. You taught me how to fly. Yes. No. High five. Right. Barry, it worked. Did you see that giant flower? What giant flower? Where? Of course, I just saw the giant flower. That was genius, man. Genius. Thank you. But we're not done yet. Listen, everyone. This runway is covered with the last pollen from the last flowers available anywhere on Earth. That means that this is our last chance. We're the only ones who make honey, pollinate flowers, and dress like this. If we're gonna survive as a species, this is our moment. So what do you say? Are we gonna be bees? Or we're just museum of natural history keychains? We're bees. Keychain! Then everyone, follow me, except keychain. Hold on, Barry, you've earned this. Places a pollen jock jacket on Barry, and the 3 pollen jock cheers. Because they're fucking cool, while Vanessa gives him a thumbs up. Yay, I'm a pollen jock, and it's a perfect fit. All I gotta do are the sleeves. The pollen jocks toss Barry a nectar pack. Oh yeah, proudly, that's our Barry. Martin nods, proudly in agreement. Mom, the bees are back. If anybody needs to make a call, now this time. I got a feeling we're working late tonight. Here's your change. Have a great afternoon. Yes, can I help? Who's next? Would you like some honey with that? It's bee approved. Don't forget these. Milk, cream, cheese, it's all me, and I don't see a nickel. Sometimes I just feel like a piece of meat. I had no idea. Barry, I'm sorry. Have you got the moment? Would you excuse me? My mosquito associate here will be able to help you. Sorry I'm late. Hazel Lloyd here. I'll be already blood-sucking parasite. All I needed was a briefcase. Have a great afternoon. Barry, I just got this huge tulip order for a wedding, and I can't get them anywhere. No problem, Vanny. Just leave it to me. You're a lifesaver, Barry. Can I help? Who's next? Who's next? All right, scramble jocks. It's time to fly. Thank you, Barry. Sees a sign that says Vanessa and Barry Flowers Honey Legal Advice and becomes disgusted. Ugh, that bee is living my life. Guiding Ken protectively. Let it go, Kenny. When will this nightmare end? Let it all go. Beautiful day to fly. Sure is. Between you and me, I was dying to get out of that office. You have got to start thinking bee, my friend. Thinking bee. Me, thinking bee, thinking bee. Get smart and thinking bee. Gee, flying here, buzzing there. I'm loving the views. Listen to me, cousin. Every buzzer must use that bee or not bee. Start thinking bee. Barry, you got no occupation. What? You mean like pollination? Hey, now that's thinking bee. Start thinking bee. Listen to me, fella. I ain't got to be on a turret. tour? Can't you stripes of black and yellow? I just want to be sure. To be a bee, start thinking bee. Can I wait and see? No, Barry, that's not bee. Be a little bee's busy, not a tizzy little bee. All right, hold it. Let's just stop for a second. Hold it. What's it like to be thinking? I'm sorry, what? I'm sorry, everyone. Can we stop here? Barry, I'm not making a major life decision in the middle of a huge musical production number. All right. Take 10, everybody. Wrap it up, guys. I have virtually no rehearsal for this. My heart.